Raising interest rates by 0.75 percentage point to a new range of 3 and 3.25%, the highest rate since early 2008. The Fed saying that ongoing increases will likely be appropriate in the funds rate. The Fed also saying inflation remains elevated. It's sharply raised the median forecast of a Federal Reserve official, sharply raising the outlook for the funds rate for this year to 4.4%. From 3.4%, so a full percentage point. By the way, that is a little higher than the market was going into this meeting here. For 2023, the median forecast is for a 4.6% funds rate. Again, a bit higher on the peak rate than where the market was, and that was from 3.8. For 2024, the median forecast is 3.9 from 3.4. 10 members do see a number below that 3.9 level, so if you want to think about the Federal Reserve cutting rates, that looks like it's going to happen sometime in 2024, getting back down to the new number we have for 2025, and that is 3.9%. A sharply lower GDP outlook, just 0.2% forecast for this year, down from 1.7. 1.2% for 2023, down from 1.7, and then gradually the Fed sees the economy, economic growth getting back towards the trend of 1.8%. A big but not tremendous increase in the unemployment rate outlook, 4.4 for 2023 from 3.9, so almost a percentage point or more higher than the low rate of 3.5, about a percentage point. Inflation nears the target of 2.3, not until 2024. It's the target of 2% in 2025. Going back to the statement, very much a cookie cutter statement from the July wording, saying that modest growth in spending and production, it had said it was softening, now it sees modest growth, continues to see robust job gains and elevated inflation from supply and demand imbalances, higher food and energy, and broader price pressures as well. The committee remains on track for that $95 billion reduction in the balance sheet, and the decision was unanimous, with, I believe, the first time we've had 19 members of the Federal Reserve with a full Federal Reserve governor for maybe as almost a decade.
XRP Future Millionaire. It's 2:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Wednesday, September 21st, 2022. After Fed Chairman Jerome Powell raises interest rates only 75 basis points, and XRP has done exactly what we talked about earlier. And I'm a little disappointed that I was not near my charts when this happened, but happened to be putting my son to bed when he came out and talked, and he fell asleep just now, and I came back to the charts. And it actually came down, like I said, if you found it around 38 cents, that we were going to get a pump today if they announced 75 basis points. And it did exactly what I talked about earlier. And now we're going to see if it breaks out past 44 cents now, because now we have a little bit of a projectile here. And this is what I was talking about. A pump to come in XRP. If we did it like I talked about and it played it out exactly like I said, and hopefully someone was able to capitalize. I do have some shares of XRP. Roughly about 4,000 shares at the current moment. If you want to hear how I do that, you can hear it on the side. But I've also got several $1,000s put away for when we do break down. But now we're going to we could take the painful route here, as this inverted head and shoulders was not invalidated. Okay, so let's continue looking at this. I'm getting a little distracted by my son, but we're going to try to get through this as the chart is updated. So this is how it's going to look until I set it back to how I had it, unless I decide to keep it like this, since it does take up less space. But if we go into the 30-minute time frame, we can see XRP has gotten the bounce off the 20-day. And this was exactly what I was talking about earlier. It's just a shame that my son was falling asleep and I had to rock him and stuff, and yada, yada, yada. He's been having a rough day. And it's just a shame it happened at this exact moment. That was a telegraphed move. Like, oh man, just telegraphed. If we look at it in the 4-hour time frame, it just, everything moved out perfectly. Now we have a resistance if we're able to hold 41.79. and bounce past. Now it's going to be 44 cents. Get top side of this, 52 cents would become our next target. It's possible we try to put in some kind of head and shoulders pattern here, but we're playing out this inverted head and shoulders absolutely perfectly. Make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to trade XRP like me, or join Tom's Army, which would be highly appreciative if you do,
Come into Bill.
we have in the video description below on every video, you can come here and join Tom's Army very easy. And if you join Tom's Army, you also get a membership area on YouTube. And I've done Algo, IOTA, HBAR, and Quan or something recently in the members only section so that you can get updates. And then also join me on BitGet, 0 spot fees with XRP, no VPN, no KYC. Just click that partnered link, buy XRP, no spot fees, and you can help support the channel. Stay blessed, everybody.